2025, guys, January 5th. Colder than ish. Oh. What's up? It is 31 degrees where I'm at. We're in a winter weather advisory. Yep, dark outside, can't see crap. But if I were to see some crap, it'd probably be nasty. Don't think it's snowing yet. There's a possibility that it might snow later. However, it's sleetish or whatever, I'm not sure. Anyways, enough about the weather. That's old man talk. Anyways, guys, what's up, X-Cow? What's up, Big T's Jewelry? What is up, Timothy? How are you guys doing today? Guys, Uncle Rocco, I did see your comment yesterday. I meant to write back to you. I will write back to you today. It says, nice review on the flat concave. Wanted to get your opinion on the difference between from Jacoby flat concave to the flat curb. Hard for me to really see a difference. Are the gaps bigger on one over the other? The flat curb and the concave curb, I'm not gonna lie, man, they're about the same. I've had them both right there together, and they are very, very similar. The concave curb is a lot different, and I've done that's what I'm wearing right now, and I'll show you up close here in a second. I've got that paired with a standard Boss Cross, flooded Boss Cross, whatever you guys want to call that cross. It is the last day of the regular season for the NFL. Breaks my heart, guys. 3 months ago, got on this channel, and I had made one 2 or 3 minute video a year or something earlier than that. And then I did one for a 6.5 millimeter rope, I believe 6 months ago. And then 3 months ago, I decided that I would go ahead and do some, because I've been asked a lot about them, and it's just, I've bought and sold jewelry, even, pawn shops or whatever, stuff that wasn't even mine, and helped others out. So it's like, I've had stuff in my hand, I've seen it, so why not go ahead and tell you, hey, I'm 6'3" and 6'3" and 3/4, and 240 to 250 pounds. It depends on the day. X-Cow, I'm positive I know what it is. I'm a huge watch enthusiast. Let's see, do you think it's a 116710BLNR? It's all right. Zachary Arnett, hey man, I have not got my new gold rope chain yet, and I'm hoping to get it sometime soon. Happy New Year's to you, man. You're gonna love it when you get it, man. It's kind of a confidence builder. It's a game changer. It's always cool to have something. I just think it looks good. Today's Sunday. Like I said, it's the last day of the NFL season, so I have talked about it before. If you're familiar, if you guys are just dropping in for some reason, I don't think this video is probably going to be the most viewed video that I have. So trust me, that's going to be something like a Jacoby review or something like that. If I did a watch review, probably. And then random watch dude put much love and return. So today, just moment of silence again for the end of the NFL season. I'm just playing, guys. However, it's always fun. It is so much fun at the beginning of the year because everybody just has the goal. We're gonna win it all. We're going to the championship. And now listen, you guys make fun of Cowboy fans because what happens is Dallas is a very polarizing team. So when they're good, and I'm not talking Super Bowl good, I'm just talking when they're good. They won 12 games the last 3 years. This year stunk. It is what it is. Stunk before Prescott got hurt. However, you get fans that that come over and they talk all sorts of mad junk because whatever. And they think the Cowboys are awesome, you know, they're fans in the 90s or the 70s, but they talk all sorts of mad junk, take every other 31 teams off, and then when the Cowboys suck, they're like, and all that's left is me. I was just playing, guys. So, should we do a review on my vehicle? I'm just kidding. You guys don't want to see a 21-speed Huffy. So, today's video is about wearing your jewelry, not letting your jewelry wear you. I think this is very important, guys. Very, very important. You will drive yourself flipping mad. Now, this is mainly for talking about necklaces, rings, and watches, okay? Bracelets. Let it go. Let it go. Pendant wise, listen, some people like diamonds, some people don't. Cover yours. I try not to do it. I like the pendants with the diamonds because this thing's pretty scratched up on the back. If you were to wear it around, guys, when the sun comes up and it hits it, someone's right on top of you, they might be able to tell it's scratched. You want to know what that means? It means it's real flipping gold. Get over it. If it wasn't scratched, you have a problem. Gold is soft. Remember the cartoons? The old Sammy sitting there flipping the coin, taking it, paying bugs, but seeing if it bent. That's what they're doing. They're seeing if their teeth would fit in it, it bend, because gold is extremely soft. 24 karat gold is soft. Okay. That's why, some people are like, well, 22 carats too. No, it's not. 22 is fine, but you can't go all hog wild on it because you will break it. You can break 14 karat. It doesn't really matter. It kind of depends on your lifestyle. Rope chains have a real thin wire that's made in them. So, if you're wearing a 22, 24 karat rope and you don't have any kids messing around, you're not playing ball in it, you're fine. The thing about wearing like a flat link in 18, 20, or let's just say 22, 24, is it can not necessarily break, but it can show dings. You may have little dents, dings in your, again, don't worry about it. It's gold. That's what's going to happen. You have to get it. People are like, can I wear this in the shower? If it's real. And what I mean by real, if it's 14 karat, everything is flash plated, okay? I mean, I would say a majority of stuff is flash plated. And we've talked about that. So if it's 14 karat, some companies will just, at the end, it's already 14 karat, just add more gold. It's a little flash plate to make it shiny and protective. They just dip it. Some companies want to take that 14 karat and say, hey, dip it in 18 karat. And after time, that 18 karat is going to kind of fade a little bit. But what you have is 14 karat gold underneath it, okay? If it's silver and they dip it in gold, after a time, you're going to start seeing silver here, there, little flakes. And then it will go down to eventually silver over time. 10 karat is a little less than 50% gold. It's like 42. 14 karat's like 58.5. 75% is your 18 karat. Something like 92 or something like that. 22% or 22 karat. You get into the shower, you bathe, you go into the ocean, whatever. Salt water's not good for your stuff, okay? 10 karat, it will, I've seen it. It will kind of fade over a little bit, and it will kind of look a little duller. But guys, it's still 10 karat gold. That's just what it is. And the 14 karat, even if the plating comes, it's still 14 karat. Same with 18, same with 22. Pendants wise, if you guys are wearing pendants and it's gold or polished means shiny. Watch your seatbelts, okay? That's what always got me. If I put my seatbelt on, it goes right across this guy, and you move it up, you pull it, or anything like that, guys, you move forward, it's just rubbing against that. And are your seatbelts soft? Mine aren't. Other than pendants, man, it depends on how big the pendant is too. I mean, if it's you're wearing a really large, I get it. I get it. Try to keep it as fresh as possible. If I were to worry about scratches, how could I ever put this on here and enjoy it? How? There's no way. Why even buy a gold ring? It's going to get scratched, guys. I mean, I don't know if you can see this. I have no idea. But it's scratched up, man. I wear it a certain way. I have some engravings on the inside. So when you put on jewelry, guys, and you're wondering, should I shower in it? Wondering, should you sleep in it? And this is another thing. I want to never take... If you're able to do that, I take mine off because it makes my neck starts hurting even after a little, like hours or whatever. If it's certain things. If you're able to put on a chain, because I used to, and just wear it. It becomes a part of you. You become more attached to it, and trust me, you will love it more than you ever flipping loved it having to take it off every time you got in the shower and then put it back on. Just clean it. Hot water, boil some hot water or just hot water, okay, and some dish soap, you know, by that, or hand soap, not dish soap, I'm sorry, hand soap. You know, you're good. And what is that, Dawn? Okay, I don't know. My wife buys it, guys. I'm just a little old man. So, but I have clean hands. So if you're wearing a necklace and you're really worried about scratches, get a round link or something. Get a rope. Get a Franco. You're not going to be able to see it, guys. You can't even see it. If you get a 8, 9, 10 millimeter Cuban from Daniel Jewelry Inc., and you know how they do the flat and shave. If you get a baby curb or a Jacoji curb from Jacoji, those are gonna show scratches. This thing, like, okay, so I'm wearing a concave curb, 5 millimeter. This is 24 inches on me, guys. And check this out. We've looked at this before. This one has got a little bit of thickness to it compared to a flat curb. Let's see if I can get here to focus in. Okay. See how reflective that is? Now, I don't think you can see it, but on both sides, I'm stuttering here, sticks up on both sides and dips in the middle. On that side and on the other. I have no idea how they do it. I think it's cool. So, these higher edges are polished. That's how you're getting all that shine, okay? You see how hard I'm looking at this thing? If there's scratches, they're little bitty. Let it go. Let it go. Wear your jewelry. Don't let it wear you. I know I say that, but golly, guys. Look what you did. You made me tangle up the cross. So, let it go. You see that? I mean, if you ever want to have fun with your chain, say you're on a budget or you just want to buy a chain, and a lot of people want to only put pendants on round chains, ropes, Francos. That's fine. I actually think that looks the best. However, I can do what I want to do, and I think that sometimes gets boring after wearing chains my entire life, so I do other things. For instance, right now, if you know, my favorite chain or chain of the year for 2024 is the Lynx Resell, sorry about that, concave curb. I haven't seen the 4 millimeter, guys, in person, but this is the 5 millimeter, and it's freaking awesome. I've had the concave flats and stuff. So I think that's cool. And so what I'm saying is, say you just buy a chain and you're wearing it, wear it. Wear it in a shower. Wear it, like if you go in the ocean, take it out when you go in your hotel, if you're in that, or if maybe you live there, rinse it off. Just rinse it off. You're good. Hot water. That's it. And then maybe you're like, well, you know, I like this chain and I want to put a pendant on it. It's pretty much just it's real important, guys, on link chains, especially over round, because round chains will just, especially a Franco, will just effortlessly, flawlessly go back and forth. So when you do this is probably the max on here. This is a 5mm and a standard Jacozy. I can't say that today. Jacozy flooded boss cross, and I added nothing. So there you go. That alleviates your scratches right there. Don't worry about it. I take such good care of my stuff. Anything that I've ever sold to anybody, they were like, man, this was immaculate. I wear my jewelry, guys. Some stuff, not very much. I may get it, and it's like, it's not for me, and somebody else gets it, and it's like, God bless them. Say you want to pair it. You thinking, if you wear this right here, and you know, say there's even not a pendant on it, and you're wearing it, what if you want to wear 2 chains, right? Let's pretend that this is 2, and you've got a double chain like that. You don't think that's gonna scratch? Even if you've got it like 24 and, you know, 26, so you have it a little bit different, and that's kind of hard for me to do. But say you have it like that, it's kind of harder because the pendant is okay. There we are. Where do you think on the back of your neck they're going to lay on each other? They're going to rub. They're going to move. You're telling me, I call this the boobie. Okay, this is the boobie. Your boobie's showing. We say that all the time in elementary, and that's how long I've been wearing jewelry. So your boobie's showing. Always try to keep it on the back. Now that's why the Miami Cubans, when I first started wearing those with the box locks and the sleeks, and I see people having it over here, and eventually I like it. I would wear mine like that. It was just like, your boobie's showing. I'm like, what the hell is this weirdo talking about? My God. So wear it. Rings, guys, you're gonna pound the snot out of these things. It is what it is. There's no way they're gonna come unscathed. You shoot guns, you pick up a knife, you write something, you know, you do whatever it is you have to do. So, sleeping in them. Okay, so here's the thing about sleeping in your chains. How do you sleep? Who do you sleep with? Are you a frantic sleeper? Are you gonna rip them off? Because what if you reach up, you know, you're like, oh, and you rip. So thin chains, the thinner the chain, the more likely it is to break. Same with link chains are very, very good. They're very sturdy. One thing I'm going to tell you about, guys, if you wear a pendant while you're sleeping, you're going to want to make sure that your pendant will go through the lobster clasp. Okay? Because if it does not, and you're sleeping, and you turn over and this gets caught back here, and your lobster clasp, maybe it's one of the big teardrops, and your bail's not as big, and it gets right here, you're gonna pop that. You're gonna break it right off, and you're gonna wake up and you're not gonna have your chain or your pendant on, and you're gonna go crying to mom. I'm just kidding, but you're gonna be really upset, okay? And you'll probably find your stuff, unless you're hanging with some girl that you shouldn't. I'm just kidding, guys, but I'm not. But you're probably gonna find your stuff, and at that point, you're gonna be like, wow, it's broke. And then depending on what kind of chain it is, how easy is that gonna be to fix? If it's a link chain, you know, where did you break it at? It's probably up there at the thing, you know, it's probably replaceable. Ropes, if you snap a rope, it is over. So hollow jewelry and solid jewelry, 2 different things, guys. Do I recommend sleeping in hollow jewelry? No, I do not, because it can bend, it can kink. Not everything is going to be, you know, Peruvian. It's not going to be from Peru, which is not a stiff rope. It may be Italian made, or it may be whatever, and it just may be real stiff, bend, break, snap. Ropes are, once you solder them, they don't ever look the same. They don't hang the same. Maybe there's a little, and some do. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but you can still see where they've been fixed. But I just, as for watches, you gotta wear your watch, okay? It's on your freaking wrist. You know, if you're ever at a desk, if you're doing anything, the first scratch I got on my last watch was putting, and I was super careful. I didn't want to get a scratch on it for the first week or whatever, so I, you know, had taken it off, and I was helping my daughter get ready, and we were doing showers and all that stuff, and we went. I put it back on. You know, she was having dinner because my wife was gone, so I was taking care of Victoria, and I scratched it putting the dishes in the dishwasher, pulling it out right across the back. So did I cry about it? It sucked for a day, but they're going to happen. They're going to happen plentiful. However, if you keep this watch in 20 years and you look down and you see that one scratch, you're going to be like, man, that was when I was taking care of my little girl and I was giving her dinner, and I put that, I was so lucky to be able to get that scratch by taking care of her. So it's about memories, guys. Wear your jewelry. That's the whole point. That's why I always liked it. I always wanted something that I could, you know, if we were going on a family trip, oh man, I'm going to wear this necklace or this whatever to, you know, if we went to Vegas or whatever, I'm going to wear it, you know, and make memories with it. And I think that's the same thing we should do as an adult. You know, I like the idea of, you know, matching and kind of changing your jewelry all the time. It's kind of easier for girls to do that because I feel like their jewelry is cheaper. It's a lot thinner. Guys, sometimes I feel like if we could just get that 1 or 2 chains, depending on how you want to play, but even just one chain, guys. One chain, one watch, and it doesn't have to be an expensive watch, doesn't have to be an expensive chain. Don't let somebody tell you it has to be 10, 14, 18 karat. Wear what you want, what makes you happy. If it's an actual rope that you've tied and you've made into a neck, it's jewelry, it's fashion, love it, okay? It's you. And that's what this is all about, guys. So I hope everyone stays warm, hope everyone stays safe. If you have to drive and it's snowy or icy, you know, just take the time a little bit extra, you know, to make sure you can slow down. To everybody else, if you're watching and you're in a warm area, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. So have a wonderful day, a great Sunday. It's really crappy that this is the last NFL day, unless you're like a Chiefs fan or somebody who's relevant. And always remember, guys, your darkest minute is only 60 seconds long. You'll make it.